All right guys, welcome back to my channel. I heard what you said in the last video. I let you down. So today we're gonna be talking about the Volclaw. We're gonna visit every feature on this so you guys will know exactly what you get and how to use everything on here. So stick around. All right, so let's go ahead and get right down to the nitty gritty and let's talk about this. Now this to me is a very high quality piece of equipment. I saw a lot of your comments. I said, you know, do you really need this? Can you use a hammer? And I did say you can make this. You probably can. Now, you know what? For the little bit of money that it costs, to me, it's worth it just to buy it. So many features on here. So I don't know if you can make every feature because, you know what? To me, it's an amazing product. So we're gonna talk about from this side all the way to this side, what everything does. We're gonna talk about how long it is. We're gonna talk about how every feature works on here. We're gonna start out with the very basics of this. Then we're gonna move back over to the panel where I started the video at. We're gonna show you how everything works in here because it does, I guess, make sense for me to show you. This thing is super handy. Like I said, I have a few of these and you just can't go wrong with this. For such a small price and the real estate it takes up in your bag, I mean, it's almost a no-brainer. So let's go ahead and dive right in here and talk about what everything is on this, starting from this end. All right, so the very first thing we're gonna look at right here on the very end, it says loop. And it's got a little hole in there. Now what that does, it makes your loops for you, or your hooks, if you wanna call them that. That's what I call them hooks. But it does make them. So I will say that even though I only use this for a couple of things in my pouch, I have never made a loop with it that I remember. So we're gonna make one today, we're gonna see if it's good. So this is the very first time on camera to see if it's good. So, you know, this is a piece of 14 gauge wire. It will fit a piece of 12. So we're gonna make a loop and we're gonna see. Now to me, or a hook rather, that hook looks pretty decent if you look at it. I mean, to me, looks pretty good. Let's see if indeed it goes on there. It's very, very good. You can see how easy it goes on there. It's just, I mean, it's really good hook. So pretty impressed with it. So not too bad, right? All right, so the next part about this is, it says if you look on this side, which I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but it does say push. Is it? Actually, it looks like this. So see where it says push? Now it's not very highlighted, but this is where you'll push the wires. And we're gonna go back over here to the panel real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna go from left to right. I'm gonna show you what it does, the pushing part, because that I do use. Now this particular one is not the one that I used in the video. The one I used in the video is in my pouch. This one stays at school so I can show my kids how awesome this product is because it is a really nice product, in my opinion, of course. So let's go ahead, go over to the panel. I'll show you how it works. All right, just so we are on the same page, this panel is not even hooked up. There's no power on this panel whatsoever. So back to the push part. You can see it right here, the non-conductive tool company. This is where we just was with the loop. This is where we're gonna be pushing in. Now, all you have to do with this is literally take your wire and just push it in. See how easy that is? It just pushes all these wires in for you. Like I said, there's no power in here. Nothing is on. I mean, you can do whatever you want here, you see? You can just push it around. Let me keep my arm out of frame, but you can just push it around. So you can do whatever you want with it. Really good, actually, if you ask me. Really good item to have, to push wires into a hot panel, which this is not, but just let you know. Now let's talk about the knurling on here, because I think that is amazing, because when you hold it, if you look, your fingers naturally seat right in there. So you have a firm grip on it. It's not gonna slide out of your hand. Whether you're sweaty, whether you have gloves on, you're gonna be able to feel the knurling on your fingers. I mean, your fingers fit perfectly. And I got a pretty big paw here, and you can see it fits pretty good in there. So I can, I can do my thing in here. I can push all these wires around, whatever I wanna do. So very good item. Okay, the next order of business. We talked about the knurling, we talked about the loop or the hook, and we talked about the push stick. What about the wire nut twister? To me, one of the worthless pieces of equipment on here. That's just my opinion. I love this thing, but I never really use it. And here's the reason why. Because by the time you get a wire nut in here and you're turning this, look how much, I mean, it's sticking way out. So really don't wanna, I don't wanna have all that, flopping around in the air. So I don't use the wire nut thing. But let's talk about what is the biggest wire net you can use in here? Now, I have an array of wire nets. Let's go from the smallest to the biggest first, okay? I'm digging them out of my pocket, so if you're wondering what I'm doing. All right, so I have smaller ones, but we're gonna start out with the gray. All right, here is the wire net twister, and you can see it goes right through there. So the gray wire net ain't gonna work. All right, so what about a blue? Well, let's see. It fits right in there and right out, so it doesn't work. Okay, so now we're gonna bump up a little bit bigger to an orange. Let's see if the orange will work. Now the orange, it does stay in there, but I know you can't tell in here, but you can see I'm pushing it and I can twist it. So that tells me right there that it's not catching it. So an orange, no, even though it kind of stays in there, it's not going to work because you cannot, these little fingers inside there, if you can see them, they are not ribs, whatever, they are not going to catch. So let's go to another size wire net. Now, this is an orange blue. These are really nice, by the way. Now, this is really where it starts catching them. So we're gonna put it in like this. Ooh, doesn't stay in there, but I will tell you that it will catch it. If you look, you gotta just hold your mouth just right, but it will, I can't even twist it, so it does catch these. So the orange blues, it does catch. Once again, I'm not a huge fan of the wire net twister. Now, where it really shines from here on out is a yellow. A yellow will go in there and it will catch the wings perfectly and it will not slip through. I mean, I can't even push it through there, but it will catch a yellow with no problems. I mean, I can't even twist it. So it's in there like swimwear. So perfect. So yellow one's great. Now what about a red wire net? Now there are several manufacturers. This one is a B cap. This one will kind of go in, even though it's red and it's big, it does not, I don't know if you can hear it, it will not seat in there. No matter which way I put it in there, it won't seat in there. So if you're trying to use a B cap with this, probably ain't gonna work too well. I'm just giving you heads up. Now, what about another red one that is an ideal? Will that work? Well, let's see. Let's put it like this. Boom, and that does work. The wings, as you can see, they catch, hope I can hold this, they kind of catch on the fingers, and it does a good job, and it will twist perfectly. And then one of my last ones I have on here is a red yellow, 3M I believe makes these, and another one perfectly. It seats right down in there. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. This thing says 12 gauge. So technically, and I know I'm gonna get eaten up in the comments about this, but technically, when you have a 12 gauge wire, you're always, not always, sometimes you're gonna use a red most of the time. So I'm just gonna say that that's why I think it's more designed for the red-ish colored wire nuts and even the yellows, but that will work perfect. Now, let's talk about a gray and a blue. Let's see if that'll work. So here's a solid gray, and this is a big boy. Will it work? Nah, it'll go in there, but once again, I can spin it around, so that ain't gonna work. Now what about a big blue? Let's see. Nope, not even close. And last but not least, the only other wire that I have is a gray blue. It's a mixture of both of them. Not really, but you know. So once again, nope, ain't gonna go on there. So there we are. Now you know what kind of wire nets you can use, with the colors you can use. And if you have any other comments about it, leave me down in the comment section and we could talk about it. As you can see, I showed you what I can see that works. So there you go. Now, let's talk about the next order of business. Let's see. You see where it says pull? Now this is pretty cool. Now this is in my industrial where I used to work a lot. When I had to reach in there to PLC cabinets or whatever, starter buckets, whatever. This is what I would use. Not this particular one, but the other one. I would reach in there and I would pull. And I'm gonna show you how that works here right now. Because a lot of the times, right, you go in there, you know, and you have to, you know, everything is hot. Of course, this is not. So don't think I'm trying to trick you. But in a hot panel, you'd have to go in there. And let's say you wanted this wire. Well, you'd have to go in there with your fingers, or you can just use this and then you can pull the wire out. So really, really handy. And then when you're done with it, you can use the other side, push it back in, all right? Push it all the way back in, boom. So that's very handy. You can pull out pretty much any wire you want. Oh, sorry, any wire you want, all right? And technically, there's one on each end. So this one's a little deeper than this one, but you can still use it either way. So it really depends on which way you're holding it. So this way is a little deeper. It'll stay in there. Same with this one. But you can see the difference. So I guess I should have said that that is a hook puller on both ends, but now I'm telling you, so there you have it. All right, and one other thing we have on here is the turn. What a cool, cool, cool item right there. Now that is pretty neat, right? So let's say you get in here and you want to grab a wire. Well, I'm going to put it in there. Watch what happens. I'm going to put it in and I'm going to turn it and pull it out. All right. Now let's say, for instance, I want to be able to turn this wire. So this is very, very exaggerated, obviously. But I can put it in here and I can turn the wire. I can grab it and I can turn it. Right? And now, I say I want to put in the breaker, boom, I've got it. I can bring it over here and put it in the breaker if I wanted to. Or I could turn it the other way and I could put it in the breaker. So either way, it holds it tight, very tight. And then of course, you know, I can pull it back down, right? And I'm going to use the push in. I'm going to push it back in. Now, obviously, I've boogered up my wire a little bit. I have to fix that a little later on. But for the most part, you know, here we are. All right, so there we have it. Now, the only other thing we got to talk about is this, and that is the length. Now, how long is it? Well, let's see. I have measured about 8 7/8 of an inch, so very close to 9. So not bad. Not bad at all. Really, really high quality. All right, so once again, I'm gonna stick by everything I said. I think this is a high quality piece of equipment. Not getting any kickback from this company whatsoever. I purchased everything with my own money with these. The only thing that I don't really care for is what I told you about the wire nut thing. I mean, I could really do away with that, or maybe they can put something else there, but regardless, or make it just longer, I don't know, whatever. But you know, that's the thing that I don't use. I just don't. So other than that, very high quality. I will tell you one more thing. If you haven't seen the first video, I'll link it right here in the corner. It's going to come up. You can check that video out, and I'll meet you there. If you decide to buy this from my channel, all the money goes right back to my channel. I may make a little commission. Definitely check it out. Go to Amazon, priced perfectly. The next video is going to be another tool just like this, kind of. You're going to love it. So make sure you check. 2 weeks from now, I'll see you there. Have a great day.